Have you ever wondered why it seems so hard to manifest your desires despite your best efforts? You're not alone. Many of us have been there, teetering on the edge of belief and disbelief. It's like standing at the shore of a vast ocean, yearning to reach the horizon but held back by the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure. We all have doubts and fears that whisper in our minds. What if it doesn't happen for me? What if I fail? These fears, these doubts are like invisible walls that confine us, keeping us from achieving our dreams. They create barriers that can make manifesting our desires seem like an uphill battle. But what if I told you that there's a way to overcome these fears and doubts? A way to harness the power of the law of assumption to manifest your desires? First, let's understand what the law of assumption really is. The law of assumption is a concept rooted in the understanding that the universe is shaped by our thoughts and beliefs. It's the idea that what we assume or believe about our lives, ourselves, and our circumstances directly influences our experiences. In essence, our assumptions become our reality. Take a moment to consider that. Every assumption you hold, whether it's about your career, your relationships, or even your self-worth, plays a role in creating your reality. If you assume that you're stuck in a dead-end job, guess what? You'll feel stuck. If you assume that you're unworthy of love, you're likely to experience relationships that reflect that belief. But here's the beauty of it all. If our assumptions have such a powerful influence on our lives, then changing our assumptions can change our reality. That's the heart of the law of assumption. Now you may be wondering, how does this work? Well, it's all about energy. Everything in the universe, including our thoughts and emotions, is made up of energy. When we hold an assumption, we're sending out a specific frequency of energy. And the universe, like a giant mirror, reflects back to us experiences that match this frequency. So what does this mean for manifestation? Simply put, if you want to manifest a particular outcome, you must first assume that it's already true. Assume that you're already in your dream job. Assume that you're worthy of love. Assume that your desires are already fulfilled. And here's the crucial part. You need to feel it. Feel the joy, the excitement, the satisfaction that comes with having your desire fulfilled. Because it's not just about thinking it, it's about feeling it too. So, the key to successful manifestation is to assume that your desire is already fulfilled. Feel it, believe it, and let the universe do the rest. Now let's tackle the big question. How do we overcome our doubts and fears? Imagine you're standing on the edge of a cliff, looking down at the sparkling ocean below. You know the water is safe, but the height makes your heart pound. Doubts and fears are like that cliff. They can seem insurmountable, but once you take the leap, you realize the water was inviting all along. First, let's talk about affirmations. Affirmations are like your personal cheerleaders, rooting for you in your own mind. They are positive statements you repeat to yourself, like, I am capable, or I am worthy. By consistently feeding your mind with this positivity, you begin to believe these statements and your fears start to fade. Next, visualization. This is a powerful tool that helps you see the end result of your desires. Picture it in your mind, feel the emotions associated with achieving it, and let that image become your reality. By visualizing your success, you're not only aligning with the law of assumption, but also drowning out the voice of doubt. Then, maintain a positive mindset. This might sound cliche, but positivity is a magnet for good things. When you focus on the good, you attract more of it into your life. This doesn't mean you have to be unrealistically optimistic, but try to find the silver lining in every situation. It's about shifting your perspective from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me? Lastly, remember that everyone experiences doubt and fear. It's part of being human. But you have the power to choose how you react to these feelings. You can let them control you, or you can acknowledge them and then let them go. It's like releasing a bird from your hand. Once you let it go, you're free to fly. Remember, your thoughts and assumptions hold more power than your doubts and fears. It's all about adjusting your mindset. And with that, you're ready to face any cliff, any ocean, any doubt or fear that comes your way. Now that we've learned to overcome our doubts and fears, it's time to manifest our desires. So how do we put the law of assumption to work, you ask? It's quite straightforward, really. The first step is to have a clear image of what you desire. Picture it vividly in your mind. Feel it, taste it, smell it, hear it. Engage all your senses and immerse yourself in the experience. Once you have that clear image, the next step is to assume that it's already yours. This is where the law of assumption comes into play. It's not about hoping or wishing, it's about knowing. It's about living in the end, as if your desire is already fulfilled. It's like playing a role in a movie. Assume the part of the person who already has what they desire. Talk like them, act like them, think like them, feel like them. And soon enough, you'll become them. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So when you assume that your desire is already fulfilled, your subconscious mind believes it and sets into motion the events necessary to make it a reality. Now, this doesn't mean you can just sit back and do nothing. You must also take inspired action. This is action that's aligned with your desire. It's not forced or strained. It's natural, easy, and flowing. It's the kind of action that feels right and brings you joy. And finally, be patient and persistent. Manifestation isn't always instant. It might take some time. But remember, time is an illusion. In the realm of the mind, your desire is already fulfilled. So hold on to that belief, no matter what. And there you have it. The secret to successful manifestation is simply to assume that your desire is already fulfilled. Let's recap what we've learned today. We started our journey by acknowledging that fear can be a significant roadblock on our path to self-fulfillment. We then delved into the heart of the matter, the law of assumption. We understood that this powerful law is all about believing in the reality of our desires, even before they materialize. Next, we explored strategies to overcome our doubts and fears. We learned that fear is just a thought. We can choose to let it control us, or we can choose to conquer it. We discussed how affirmations, visualizations, and maintaining a positive mindset can help us overcome these hurdles. Then, we moved on to the exciting part, manifesting our desires. We discovered that with the law of assumption, we can turn our deepest desires into our reality by simply assuming that they already exist. Remember, your desires are just a thought away. Embrace the law of assumption and watch your dreams turn into reality.